change or not, other improve or not. When I am talking to you, who is the first person listening? Me, myself. If my words will not change me, how can they change others? See, friends, living happily means ready to change oneself if required, and ability to change oneself, two things. Many times we are ready, but we are not able. So, Amiji, I want to get up early in the morning, but I cannot. No. The other one, I can get up in the morning, but why should I? Both these extremes will not help us. Therefore, to live happily, let us discover this self-confidence by honoring our own knowledge in our action, and thereby have self-respect and determination and the ability to take the decisions boldly and be responsible for your life. You will be happy in life. Otherwise, for everything, depending on somebody, will you do this thing, will you do that thing? No. Sarvam paravasham dukkham, sarvam atmavasham sukham. Etad vidyat samasena lakshanam sukha dukkhayo. Dependence is misery, independence is freedom. Discover that independence and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtati akarmakrut. Bhagwan कहते हैं तीसरे, in the third chapter, the Lord says, there is none in this world who can stay without doing something or the other. We have zero choice whether we will do something or not do something. Because what is a karma? Karma is not activity. You know, when you sign a legal paper, it is called as a legal deed. It is not just a paper. And when it becomes a legal deed, when it is authenticated by a proper signatory, then it becomes a legal deed. In the same manner, when we do any action, if that action is associated with a sense of doership, then alone we can call it as the karma. For example, the other day I was somewhere and people give me food to eat. And to protect myself, I invoke Bhagwan Sri Krishna. And then, to show that I really love them, these are all dramas, it's nothing like that. Name dveshosi na priya. But people have this funny notion, oh, Swamiji loves me. Be in the fool's paradise, who cares? So, when they give me food, I do, come on, everybody in this house come, one by one. And that dish which I don't like, that I feed them, one by one. And they will see Swamiji is so loving, from his own plate he has given. In fact, I didn't want to eat that dirty thing. I pass it on. And क्या मुंह के अंदर डालूं क्या? So, when this is done, Like that, one day in somebody's house, when I gave this, so in that excitement, that lady, she took something like puri, sabji, bengan ki sabji and puri. Both the things I don't like. It is only called as puri, but it is apurna. It's not complete. So, I gave her also. She ate. And I said, Mama, take one more. You are my special. I gave her second time. Little bit of rice, puri, rice, sabji, achar. And after it was over, I finished my food. And then, Swamiji, what happened? I don't know what I should do. What happened? Today is Ekadashi. And I have eaten chapati, rice, achar, sabji, mahapap. Now what will happen? I said, nothing, you'll go to hell. Right. See, whenever anything, any action is associated with doership, karma happens. See? Now, if the same lady has taken it in this way, that there is a rule, to live in this world happily. When you are in your own house, follow 100% rules. When to get up early morning, do the pranayam, the Brahmari pranayam, gurr, 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 do in your house. No problem. But when you are traveling, then follow only 50% of the rules that you are following in your house. No, in the morning at 4 o'clock I take bath, and you are going to London from Bombay by flight, and you see it is 4 o'clock. So go to the toilet and take bath. No need. So when you are traveling, 50% rules. When you are in somebody's house, 25% rules. And when you are with the saints and sages and Mahatma, just follow what you are told. 0 rules. Otherwise, this I will never get deleted in our life. See? So when that lady said that I have eaten rice and puri on Ekadashi, therefore it is a sin. It is a sin if you think that you have eaten. If you say, no, Swamiji has given prasad, there is no sin. See, friends. Therefore, karma is action plus doership is equal to karma. Now, if we want to get freedom from this law of karma, what should be therefore naturally this process? Give up the doership. See? So Ekadashi, you have taken food, you have committed a sin and you should go to hell. Now the second thing, when you have taken something and you have constipation, it is a sin. And if you have dysentery, it is a merit. Khana kha liya, dysentery ho gaya, I am so happy. No. Why? Because in digestion of the food, I is not involved. See, all of us, those who become miserable in life, is exclusively because of this sense of doership, which we do not want to give up. See? And when we become angry, okay, because of me everything happens, I will not do anything. Not doing anything is also a karma. See? Therefore, Bhagavan gives a simple technique. The first technique is, remember, we have no choice whether we have to do karma or not. All of us are compelled to do something or the other. See, nahi kaschit kshanam api jatu tishtati akarmakrut. We have no choice. Now the question is, whatever karma we are doing, like when you study Vedanta, initially, this is the topic that is brought out. Every activity of every living being is directed towards getting happiness. See? So somebody gets married for what? Getting happiness. Let us not go further. What he gets is a different issue. See? And then this miserable person, after getting married, then he thinks, if I divorce, I will be happy. And then he separates. After he separates, then he tries another one. And then she pahli theek thi. See? So, whether we are getting married or separated, purpose is to get happiness. One person is observing fast, 21 days. Other person eats 21 times per day. Now both of them are only aiming at to get happiness. See? A person starts smoking. Nobody is born with a cigarette in the mouth and a lighter in the hand. It is added afterwards. Now why he starts smoking? Because he sees some kind of an advertisement on a billboard, one useless fellow sitting on a motorcycle, and behind him there is another useless girl, and she takes the lighter from and gives the light up of the cigarette. So this fellow thinks, aha, if imagine I am sitting there. See? So he starts smoking to get happiness. And those who are smokers, when they leave smoking, you ask them, they are so proud. Swamiji, by your grace, I stopped smoking. Where from my grace has come, God knows. But these are all default settings. See, in short, all the activities of involvement, pravritti, and all the activities of withdrawal, nivritti, all the pravritti and the nivritti is aimed at only one thing, to get happiness. Now, we have been living our whole life only for this purpose, that I want happiness, I want happiness. See? And where from this thing comes? See? So a young boy, nicely studied, very intelligent, did his software engineering, and then he got a job in TCS and exported. All unwanted people are exported. See? When Mahatma Gandhi was useless, good for nothing, unwanted, he was exported to South Africa. When he became capable, then he came here and created problems for the Britishers. See? So in our country, only those people can live who can create problems, not solve problems. So this young man who completed education, everything is fine, healthy, happy, everything. One virus enters through SMS. See? What a life without a wife. And once that virus enters, God asked a man, and he told, "Oh man, the husband, I remove your complete memory." So God deleted the total memory of the man. And then asked him, "Do you remember anything?" "Yes, I remember my wife's name." So the God says, "Oh God, even after the factory settings are brought back, the virus is so strong, it is not deleted." See? So this man, who was pretty healthy, happy, he starts thinking, if I get married, I will be happy. He is not able to learn from the other people. And he doesn't have to go anywhere. He can look at his own parents. See? And yet he wants to get married. For what? For getting happiness. Then as the time passes, he comes to know, Swamiji, what you told was right. I said, now also I tell you what, you continue to be happy with your wife, you don't have to go to Himalayas for doing sadhana and tapasya. What is tapasya? Tapasya is invited problems, is called as tapasya. Isn't it? You go there and stand on one leg and one hand up. What happened? Tapasya. This you don't have to do. Be at home and sit on the dining table. Food will not come for half an hour. Tapasya. You don't have to create problems because the machinery is at home. See? So he started thinking that I should get married, then I will be happy. Now where from this thought comes? Because a sense of incompleteness is felt by us. See? Wherever there is a sense of incompleteness, that leads to a kind of uncomfortable feeling. And that uncomfortable feeling is called as desire. See? And when there is a desire erupted in our mind, there is no peace. See? So constantly the mind will be non-stop, chattering from inside. There is no way out. And unless, like a nagging child, you must have seen some children. If you don't give them something, they start crying and throwing tantrum, this thing, that. Finally, you take it. He keeps quiet. In the same manner, we become so uneasy that unless I get that object, I will not be happy. So I do everything for getting happiness. See? In Bombay, there was one boy coming from a middle class, lower middle class family, and he was in love with a rich man's daughter. So there was no question of getting married. He said, no, I will get married to her and I will walk from Bombay up to Vaishno Devi. Jai Mata Di, Shadi Kara Do, Jai Mata Di, Isi Kara Do, Jai Mata Di. See? And he continued. And when he walked all the way barefooted, this girl's father thought, can there be a better fool than this? So he got married to that girl. After that was over, so he felt very happy. I got happiness. And then he came to know that he is merely a furniture in the house. All the work he has to do like a labor. And he felt very insulted. Then he wanted to separate. Father said, no doing. Not doing. Again. Divorce kara do, Jai Mata Di. Again he started. See? So our devotion, our activities, all are aimed at getting happiness. See, friends, please understand this principle. It is only a sense of incompleteness which we project, which we imagine, that I am incomplete without this or that. That sense of incompleteness creates turmoil, and the turmoil is called as a desire. Now the desire always comes about something which is other than the self. See? I cannot have desire for my camera. It's already mine. How can I have? I have desire for Ajay's camera because it's not mine. See? So wherever there is a sense of otherness, about that alone there is a desire. So two conditions are responsible for creating desire in our mind, namely a sense of incompleteness and the sense of otherness. And when these two factors are activated, there is no peace in life. And when we fulfill our one desire, what happens? The agitation created because of that particular desire, those agitations become quiet. And when those agitations become quiet, we experience peace, happiness. For a moment. Then another desire comes up. See, if it is heavily raining, you are sitting inside your house under the quilt, and your wife is watching TV and you are watching the rains. If a nice cup of hot tea comes, what a joy it will be. It is broadcasted. Wife says, "Theek hai, I am preparing tea." You have nothing except eating. She goes and prepares a cup of tea. You take a cup of tea. Aha, good tea, but without pakoda? Then poor lady goes and prepares pakoda. Then, only aloo ka pakoda, mirchi ka to bana hai nahi. Then that pakoda is got. Sauce? Chutney? There is no end. And by the time that thing comes, chai khatam ho gayi. Another cup of tea. Hare Ram. Desires can never lead to fulfillment in life. All that we have been doing in our life is only trying to fulfill our desires with a hope that we will attain fulfillment in life. It has never happened. See? And therefore, if we are working with this hypothesis that I have to get happiness from this world, we will never succeed. See? Like, getting happiness from the children, common problem with all the married people, with the kids. See? From the kids, I remember, I get SMS, all my wisdom comes through SMS, directly from Brahmaji. So, one of the person, he knowing very little English from Patiala. So, he went, "Hanji, tusi ki kehte ho?" "Oh, I am Sardar." He introduced his wife, "A Sardarni." Then he had 2 children. "A sada kid, ladka. A kidney." Sardar, Sardarni. Kid, kidney. Genius, is it not? Be very attentive. This happiness that you had, was it from outside? See, friends, Kavya Shastra Vinodena Kalo Gacchati Dhimatam Vyasanena tu Murkhanam Nidraya Kalahenava. How do we live our life and for what purpose? Instead of recognizing this principle, we are wanting something. So, we expect too many things from our children. I have done so much for you. One principle I will tell you which may give you a big shock. The principle is, children do not want parents. It is the parents. When they did not have the children, they were suffering. And after the children are born, they think, we have given birth to the children. It was your need. The children never needed us. And yet we start expecting. I have done so much for you. It is your problem. You have created, you suffer. See? But when we don't understand this basic principle, then we start expecting that this should have been done, that should have been done. I have done so much for my son, but he doesn't listen to me. He went to UK alone, such a nice boy. He never looked here and there. And the other day I got a phone, "Mom, we are coming." He went first person singular and wants to come plural. That lady was a school teacher. So school teacher will talk the grammatical language. See? And then miserable and all that. See, friends. So if you are studying scriptures, attending satsang, learn from them. So to be happy, one simple technique, learn from every experience of your life. You will never be miserable in life. From every experience. See? So what we have to learn from the scriptures, take 2 examples. One, that of Bhagwan Rama, and second, that of Bhagwan Krishna. Solid examples. Both of them avatar of Bhagwan Narayana. Dashratha suffered heart attack and died because of Rama. Say authentic. Second thing, Vasudeva Devaki, they were behind the bars because of Krishna, even before his birth. So when the children are Sakshat avatar of the Lord, this is the offering to the parents. Our children are kabutars. What do you expect? And then we become miserable. I have done so much for him, but he didn't. Thank God, get out. See, when we don't understand his basic principles, we become miserable. See, friends. One couple, young couple, they had 2 daughters. So, they said, Swamiji, we want to take your counseling. I said, 20,000 rupees per minute. So, the advice asked was, Swamiji, we have got 2 daughters. I said, congratulations. No, we are thinking, because our parents are telling you should have son. So should we try? I said, no, you should not try for son. You should try for more children. And pray to the Lord, oh Lord, give us only daughters. Make a cricket team. Don't follow that stupid principle, hum do hamare do. Hum do hamari public. See? And then ask only for the daughters, not the sons. So why? I said the principle to be happy in life. Those who are extremely lucky, they don't have children. Example? See, I had no worries. So those who are extremely lucky, they have no children. Those who are little less lucky, they have got only daughters. Those who are still lucky, less lucky, they have got daughter and sons. And those who are bichare parents, they have got only sons. See, why this classification? Because the daughters look after the parents before the marriage and make the husband to look after her parents after the marriage. See? And yet you like dumb fellows are asking, oh God, give me son. What for? See? You are Gujarati, you should know where there is a loss and a gain. See? The day you start understanding this principle in life, you will never struggle to get happiness. You will start discovering happiness. See, friends, instead of doing anything for getting happiness, the simplest way is whatever we are supposed to do, not whatever we like to do. There's a difference. Whatever we are supposed to do it happily. You will never be miserable in life. See, for example, you have to prepare roti, chapati. And if you are Gujaratis, then gone. Gujarati chapatis are like Sindhi papad, and Gujarati papads are like tissue papers. And Gujarati puris are like the buttons. You can eat 20 of them in one go and yet the stomach will not fill. Bees kaha gaye? See? So you go on preparing chapati. I don't know why I got married in this house. Whole life I don't. You do your job in a disgusted manner. In that house there will be perpetual constipation. Because you are not doing it cheerfully and happily. See, friends, this is one of the simplest methods to be happy in life. Whatever you do, Whether you are talking or you are listening, whether you are walking or you are sitting, whether you are eating or you are observing fast, let every expression of our life be an expression of happiness. Don't do anything to get happiness. Let every activity be an expression of happiness. The complete attitude towards life will change. See, in Ramcharitmanas, Bhagavad Mahapuran, then Valmiki Ramayana, many places you will come across, it is specifically mentioned. Whenever Bhagwan Ramchandra ji started, they are specifically mentioned, Harashi Uralaye. With a cheerful mind, Bhagwan started. See? But for us, we start with a crying thing. Once I was in Pune, and there was, this thread ceremony, small boy, 8-9 years, and his thread ceremony was being done. So there was one Angrez. He said, excuse me, you seem to be a spiritual man, so why there is no bride here for this marriage? Because I understood in India, child marriages take place. I said, this is not the marriage. This is called as thread ceremony and there is no wife involved. Oh. Then he said, by the way, I have got one more question. Nobody could answer. Can you help me? What is that? In India, when these girls get married, why they cry? And the boys don't cry. What is the reason? I said, that is the only day they cry. The whole life the boy cries. Oh, Ram. See? Therefore, whatever we do in life, let it be an expression of joy. And what is joy giving us? Be attentive. Whenever we are happy, we are in the present. See, now go one step further. Do we have a choice whether we should stay in the present or not? We have no choice. So why not live in the present happily? But instead of that, all the oldies like me, they are all the time thinking about the past. जब हम जवान थे तब की बात है. And they go on talking to the youngsters. Old people have no future. And youngsters have all the future. Old people have nothing but the dead past. Youngsters are looking toward the future. So when these two opposite poles come together, and then they say, the elders, the youngsters don't respect us. What is there to respect? Old age? See, friends. And then frustration. California, in San Jose, I went to one Gujarati house only for food. So when I went there, that wife was not there, only husband was there. So he said, Swamiji, please take food. I said, hey, where is your son? Call him also. Oh, my son, go and he is in his room. If you can call him. Don't give free food to anybody in this world. Americans, there is a rule. There is nothing like free dinner in this country, So I went to his room. And he was sleeping diagonally on a huge bed in a bhujangasana. 12:30 in the afternoon. So I thought he must be ill. I said, hey, is he not well? Swamiji, everything is fine. He is like that. I am fed up of him. I knew what is coming. I immediately changed the topic. To be happy, you should have the ability to change the topic in no time. See? Change the topic immediately. Suppose somebody is talking about all corruption going on. Suddenly, I know such a terrible pain here. That person forgets what he has asked. Those people are crying against corruption, those who did not get opportunity to do it. If they get, they will also do it, See? And then they become miserable in life. So, I said, hey, क्या बनाया खाने के लिए? Let me see. I hope it is cooked today only. Because Americans are, great planners. They plan everything. So, the food is prepared in advance for 1 week, 2 weeks, like that, planning. So when I was taking food, I said, you join? No, I'll take later. I said, okay, it doesn't matter. As long as I get, I am happy. Another principle of remaining happy. Don't insist for anything in life.